Wouldn't it be fun if we take the equipment outside and we go record ourselves having an episode in front of the pool?
You know how loud it would be if there's wind?
No, we can just put the wind socks. I'll bring them home tonight. We could do this.
We could record us at the pool.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah. But
But
Emma would have to close her ears.
well, it'd be funnier if we did it in your backyard with our feet in the puppy pool.
On the hammock, too.
I have low riding chairs, like those low beach chairs. that
Oh,
are,
we
like,
put
pretty
those in
pink.
the pool?
We could put those in the pool.
I want one of those freaking those floaties that are meant to not, go in the pool.
The tanning
Have I told
the
you
tanning
about
pools.
these? Yeah.
I've seen those. Yeah.
I want one.
Hey everybody. Figured to just say hi now, because we're like a couple minutes in, and
I don't think we said hi in our last episode.
you're just coming into the conversation, guys. You're just a part of the conversation, and that's cool.
You don't even need
No
an invite.
introduction needed. You just walk in, and it's like being in your best friend's house. You walk in, you open the door, you go straight to their fridge, you say, "Why don't you have the snacks I like?" And then you sit down on their couch.
You say, "Where are my pickles?"
Yeah, exactly.
And then you get real upset.
You are entitled to be here. And that's it.
Kinda. I
mean,
mean, depends. Are you in our Discord or Patreon? Because if not,
maybe you're not entitled to be
maybe
here.
you don't belong here.
Maybe.
The Discord. I love the Discord. It's so fun.
If you're not in the Discord,
You're an idiot.
I'm sorry. You're really missing out. I understand to a degree, because I'm also pretty against joining any kind of new quote unquote social media. I don't like to do it. I've capped out at the social medias that I'm willing to join and be a part of, and I won't be a part of any other ones. But Discord's really fun.
Well, I think Discord is very much like...
It's like a group chat. You're in the group chat.
Yeah, and you don't need to reply if you don't want.
You can lurk in there.
It's not like you're... It's not like an actual group chat where they're waiting for your response. Just everyone talks to everyone.
It's just a big funny conversation.
We've made a lot of friends. Shout out to the Multiverse Collective, because they have been our #1 fans.
They're like our other half.
Yeah. They really are. Happy Father's Day, Kyle, by the way. And we've just met a lot of good people via our Discord. It's very fun. I like when everyone goes on trips, or they're having just a good day, and they send pics of what they're doing. Jesse sent pics of little animals.
Oh, when I
What
was
did
when
you-
I
yeah,
went to
where-
when I
where
went to
were
the
you?
zoo. Yeah, when I went to the zoo, I did that. Yeah.
Oh my fuck, I forgot to tell everyone.
Oh boy.
Okay. Picture this.
I'm ready.
We're at a local zoo.
Mm.
Okay. It's a very, when I say zoo, it's very small.
It's like the equivalent of a petting zoo.
Yeah.
It's not big,
There's more animals than a petting zoo, but not.
size wise.
There's no elephants.
Yeah, it's little.
Is there a giraffe? No. There's no giraffes. So, I'm a huge fan of alpacas. And I really like them because when my dog gets a really bad haircut, he looks like an alpaca. He does.
Yes.
When he has that fucking helmet on his head with his haircut, he looks like an alpaca. I've always loved alpacas, but that made it much better once my dog looked like an alpaca, because if you guys don't know, he is my knight in shining armor. So I feed the alpacas. You can buy food there. They have animal crackers, and they have carrots and apples. But when we were buying food, the lady at the checkout was like, they don't really like most animals don't really like the carrots. I'm going to tell you. So I was like, all right, we got one thing of animal crackers and one apple. I feed them some animal crackers. They're very happy. They're smiling at me, which is the cutest thing. Zach feeds one an apple, and then he starts petting. I believe it's between its eyes.
Okay.
And he's singing to it. I don't know exactly what. It wasn't like a real song, but he was like singing a tune to it. That alpaca just opened its fucking mouth and spit all over Zach. Like, we're talking, it was on his face, it was on his neck, all over his t-shirt as he was singing to it. It was the funniest fucking thing I have ever seen. I immediately, like, ran to the side of the path and, like, sat down because I knew I would not be able to control my body from laughing so hard. It was so fucking funny.
I'm most disappointed to find out that you were recording moments prior to this.
I was, like,
and stopped
5 seconds max. I stopped right before this. I was recording the animals. Also, Zach, like, broke out in a rash afterwards. And when
That's wild.
there were, like, little tiny chunks of apples all over Zach because they were eating apples.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, I mean, he took it like a pro. He, like, laughed and stuff. I would have been pretty pissed if that happened to me.
Yeah,
But
that
he was,
would have
like,
been yucky.
He was so itchy. His
I
neck,
wonder why.
I don't know, but there was a red spot on his neck the rest of the day.
That's wild.
And it was like 3 by 2 inches. Like, it was big. They spit a lot on him.
Yikes.
Yeah, poor guy.
I didn't know that alpacas could spit. Llamas do.
No, it was definitely an alpaca.
I looked it up to make sure because I was like, do they? I don't know, but they do. Alpacas spit.
Yeah, that was. Oh my fuck! That was one of the funniest things that has happened this summer.
That's wild. When we were at the actual petting zoo place, near Ohio, when we went into the petting section with the goats,
Yeah.
it's got like a double door to like prevent the goats from getting out.
Uh-huh.
We opened the door, and like I should have told Emma, run inside. Run, because they were all right there.
Yeah.
We open the door. They're just like in the second gate now. And the best part about this whole thing is there's like a girl who's probably like 17 to 22 raking.
Yeah.
We're the only people here.
Yeah.
Nobody else is here. And this girl's raking, ignores us.
Yeah.
Emma's getting her hair eaten. She's getting like trampled from the back. And
To be fair, it does say enter at your own risk. I know exactly where you're at.
yeah, and like it was fine. Like I didn't think we were in danger. It was funny, but like
That is the most that's not my job thing.
for
in the
real.
world.
She's just like, and I was like, hey, they're like in there. I don't know how we're supposed to get them out. So she did come get them out of like the double gate section. Never made eye contact with me. Never said anything. She was just like just like I don't want to be here.
This is a terrible job.
I'm raking the like dirty hay inside of this huge goat enclosure.
That exact place. I think I feel like it's a famous video of me because Zach shows everyone.
Yeah,
And I believe he put it in the Discord.
yeah,
It's me getting jumped on, almost knocked over by the goats.
yeah. So another like there were very few people in the zoo at this time. It was later in the day on a weekday. Like
Yeah.
all the kids that were here on like buses had already left.
Yeah. Field
So
trips and shit.
yeah, for field trips. And a mom and her daughter who was probably 10. She was a lot bigger than Emma. She came in and they couldn't get in. So I was like, here, give me your cup of food. Because obviously that's what they're going for.
Right.
Is to get the cup of food.
Right, right,
so
right.
she seemed like really sketched out about it, but then she handed me the cup of food and I like collected all the goats to go away.
Yeah.
So that the way they could get in like easily.
Okay.
What the fucking girl that was in there should have probably been doing to help people get in anyway.
Yeah.
But I helped her get in, and then I handed her the stuff back. And then all of a sudden, like I'm talking to Emma, talking to Cody because Cody didn't come in.
Why?
And then, I don't know, he didn't want to. So then he's just like standing outside the fence. And then all of a sudden, I hear the girl screaming. She's pinned to the fence. The goats are standing on her back, like leaning her up against the fence.
me.
And the mom was like stuck in a pack of goats.
Dude,
So,
that
like,
was
I go-
me.
I go over and like try to help her get the goats away.
Zach didn't help me either. I was literally stuck between 400 goats. They were all jumping on me. And what Zach do? He pulls his phone out to record it. He's like, I'm not helping her.
We got out of there shortly thereafter and just like talked to them through the fence.
Yeah, that's
They're
really
aggressive.
they
Goats are
are.
very assertive.
And
like,
they're not aggressive in the way that they're gonna bite you or anything, but like
that you got snacks. You got games on that phone,
you got the games on your phone.
and they're right there.
Yeah, yeah, they're very.
What's that?
Oh my fuck! Speaking of this, have you seen? I don't. I feel like you would have sent it to me if you did. There's a video of two girls. They're in a drive-through zoo, right? Like the one that we can go to. That's like
Yeah.
however long away. And they're feeding all the animals. And there is a zebra that's essentially full head in its car.
Yeah.
If you have ever been to any zoo like that, specifically, do not feed the zebras. Zebras are one of the most aggressive animals. So the zebras are in there and they're feeding them. And the girl's like, what do we do? It won't get out of our car. She opens up the pamphlet and she goes, do not feed the zebras! And she looks around, she's like, what do we do? And she starts to drive, and the zebras just like stay in the car with them
Yeah.
and walk with them. And she's like, what the fuck do we do? And the other girl's like, I don't know, we gotta feed the zebras. But that's like the number one thing I am told at any zoo like that.
Don't feed the zebras.
Do not feed the zebras.
I've never been on a safari like drive-through zoo, so I wouldn't know.
You haven't been to the drive-through one?
We went to the walkthrough part of the drive-through one.
But not the oh
we
my
didn't
God.
actually drive through. We got there, so we went to the petting zoo version first.
Yeah.
And then we went to the safari park after, but we only had like an hour, so we didn't have time to do the drive-through. We just did the walkthrough.
It's so fun. I love doing it. Your car gets pretty fucked up though.
Yeah, I bet.
That's why we made Jake take his car, and we couldn't even go in.
we would have had to take the truck because I would
Yeah.
not be taking my car in there.
Yeah, it was it's a fun thing, but
Have you guys ever been to a safari zoo?
they're so fun.
Have you
love
ever been
those.
stampeded by goats?
That's not as fun, but it's okay.
At that same petting zoo place, I call it a petting zoo, but it's really not. It's like it's not.
It's like
It's not.
Yeah.
There are plenty of I think the majority of the animals in that zoo are like rehab stuff or cannot be released.
I don't know.
I think so. Anyway, there was a badger, a honey badger that like laid on his back, and his balls were just like flopping around.
Oh, that's
hilarious.
in the Discord.
Oh, I sent that in the
Right?
Discord.
I think.
It's so funny. He was so funny. He was just, and I felt bad for him because animals pace, and like he was pacing a bit, but then he just like flopped on his back.
Like, whatever.
It was funny. There was also a clouded leopard there that played with Cody.
Oh, I love that.
Cody was so mad that I didn't take any videos, but I was just like, I was enjoying the moment.
Yeah.
Like it didn't even occur to me at any point to like take a video. I was just enjoying watching him play with this thing because he would hide around the corner and it would come out and look for him, and then it would like go back, and when he came back the second time to look for him, Cody would jump out and he'd like jump in the air and jump around.
That.
It was so fun. I bet I'm sure that was like really stimulating for both the leopard and Cody
And your
loved
husband.
It. Yeah, he freaking loved it.
When-
He'd like get down on the glass and like put his his hands on, and then like the leopard would like rub on the glass and put his paws up and stuff, and like run away and run back. It was really cute.
I'm kind of mad that you didn't record that either.
I know.
Honestly,
I
that would have been
feel
really fun
bad.
to see.
It was loving playing with him.
When we were at that local zoo, there are 2 black bears,
Yeah.
and they have like. I know that you'll know this, but for everyone else, they have imagine like really big. I don't know, like the things that you put the food through.
Shoots.
Okay. That go for certain animals that like you can't just throw into their fence, such as the bears. Like you can't just throw things into their fence.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably could if you have really good aim,
Yeah.
but the holes aren't big enough. So they have little chutes. You drop it, and it goes into the cage, and the bear gets it. And the 2 bears, and there are 2 chutes.
Mm-hmm.
The one bear, like he was like sitting at the chute, and it would go down. He would catch it in his hand and like throw it, like get it up to his mouth.
Yeah.
But also he also went on his all 4 feet, hands.
Paws.
Yeah.
Those things. He go on his paws.
Did you know that their tongues are like this fucking long, dude? It's like a
I've seen them.
giraffe.
I've seen them lick stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, just get it off the ground. Now the other one, that one had shit figured out. So it's laying on its side, right? Think of a model.
Oh my god. Okay. I can just envision this now.
Laying like this.
Yeah.
All right. And we throw it down the chute. It takes its paw that's down by its like legs,
Yeah.
paws it, like whips it. It ends up right by his mouth, and he just
Licks.
gets it right. Yeah, he didn't even have to move. He was taking a good old napper and getting snacks while he was at it. It was so funny. He knew, like, he didn't even have to look. He would, like, know that it dropped, paw it, lick down, done. It's in.
I have a lot of negative feelings about that zoo specifically
I'm sure
that
you
you're
do.
talking about, but how unhappy could those bears really be?
Right.
At that moment. Like,
Right.
if you're not even moving to enjoy your snacks, I don't know.
So my sister-in-law who was with us, she's like, where do you think they get these animals? And I said, I have to tell myself that these animals are unable to make it in the wild.
I'm going to assume that that's true.
And that's how zoos get animals. Because thinking anything else, I'm going to stop going to zoos. And I have very fucking little that I enjoy in life.
Like, what is that one called that I went to? The petting one.
Keystone Safari.
Living
Animal-
Treasure. It's called Living Treasure.
Okay.
I guess we can look it up and figure it out, and you can too at this moment if you want to know. I'll look it up later, but I'm pretty sure that they are like conservation-y.
Yeah.
As is Living Treasures, or I mean, as a Keystone Safari. We also go to one called the Good Zoo. Shout out to the Good Zoo.
Where's that?
Fantastic. Triadelphia. It's in Wheeling.
Oh, okay.
Basically.
I'm like, I've never
It's in
heard
West
of
Virginia.
that, but that makes sense.
That one's really great. It has a lot of information
About the animals.
about the animals, the rehab that they are doing or cannot do. Very interesting. They have a lot of very interesting creatures there as well. These are not large commercial zoos. This
No.
is not like a city zoo.
Yeah, we're not going to like the Pittsburgh Zoo or something like that. I
And-
mean, we do
And
sometimes.
some
but
of those zoos are doing conservation work, and that's great. I think I hate the Pittsburgh Zoo. I've been to significantly nicer zoos. The small zoos that we go to that are doing conservation work, and also like the Columbus Zoo. I've been there. Fantastic. Huge park. Huge.
I don't think I've ever been there.
If you want to make a really long trip to a zoo that I feel like is nice to look at and feels comfortable for the animals that are in it. And granted, I haven't been there in probably 10 years, so I could be wrong. But
How do
last
you-
I was there, felt more comfortable about that than I do the Pittsburgh Zoo. I hate the Pittsburgh Zoo.
How do you feel about SeaWorld?
Like garbage. That's awful. Those are creatures that you're not even able to like remotely provide any kind of semblance of their home life.
I understand why you feel that way. But I will say the when I FaceTimed you when I was in SeaWorld.
Yeah.
What were those? The otters.
You were in SeaWorld? Oh, in
Yes.
Florida.
Yeah. I've never seen a happier otter in my life. Granted, I haven't seen a lot
Small
of otters,
creatures.
but
I don't feel so negatively about small things living in a space.
right, like the orcas and stuff and the dolphins.
Yeah.
You're right. I also feel that way. But I do think that for the most part, they're also, like, they can't survive the wild either.
I don't know how they are obtained or if they are I recently read or heard, I don't remember which, honestly, at this point, that they are captively bred. Nonetheless, I think it's all just really unethical for creatures that large. I feel similarly about things like elephants and like big cats. Like, unless they are absolutely incapable of.
Are you trying to tell me that Carol Baskins is abusive?
I feel like the statement I made to what you just said is a stretch, but I wouldn't say no necessarily.
It's not what I meant, but
I mean, it really depends. I don't know. I just know that, like, when I go to the Good Zoo, though they are rehabbing animals to be released, and the animals that cannot be released would not have a natural. I'm not a professional in this field, so maybe I'm completely wrong, but it seems to me as though those are creatures that would not naturally be in the expansive space that they would roam if they were uninjured. If your natural habitat is 50 acres, would you naturally be able to live in a space that large? Like technically, but would you use it? These are all human justifications for keeping animals
I
in
was like, are you
captivity.
asking me? I
No, these
don't
are rhetorical.
fucking
These are
know.
rhetorical questions. I don't know. You know what I really like? Aquariums, because I don't feel bad for fish.
Okay, but we're gonna go to orcas then.
They're not fish.
What are they?
Mammals.
They live in the sea though.
They breathe air and are warm blooded.
Hold
They're
on, tell me-
real creatures, not fish.
This is very random.
I have respect for all creatures, but fish, not as much. Kind of like bugs. Don't try to kill them.
Fuck, but no, I'll kill every bug that comes in my fucking house or near me. I have fight or flight mode when it comes to bugs, and normally I choose to flight, but when I do fight, they stand no fucking chance to these.
I fight
balls.
flies. I fight flies like.
Oh, I
none
know
other.
you do.
Not only was I fighting flies in front of you in the bed in the middle of the night, I fought a fly in my bathroom, 2 different flies in the bathroom like a week ago, remember?
Oh, why didn't you FaceTime me? Oh,
Zach
you did.
was on the phone with me.
Wait.
You don't know what you were doing, but Zach was there on the phone with me, and I was like fighting the.
I kind of do remember.
You were
this
there. I
because
don't know what you
said
were
I was
doing.
like, oh, remember that one time? It was like 7 a.m. I was at Jessie's house, and I look over, and she's just beating the shit out of the air.
Yeah, well.
And then she looked at me and said, "There was a fly," and immediately went back to sleep.
Yeah, I did that.
I don't know about zoos. The thing, like, I need to tell myself that these animals can't make it on their own.
Yeah.
And whether that's true or not, I almost need to live in delusion for that.
I understand.
Because I love animals. I am that stupid ass person you would see on YouTube that's like, let's go pet the kangaroo when the kangaroo very obviously is not friendly.
Yeah.
That's me because I love animals so much. So thinking of them being abused is not good for my mental health, but I don't have much that makes me happy in life. And animals are like number 1 on that list that make me happy.
You know what I really like? I really like going to natural history museums. I know, your face. I hope
What
you
the
kept
fuck is wrong with you?
I love natural history museums. I love going to look at like the taxidermied animals of old.
What, are there dinosaurs in there?
There's usually dinosaurs and like
Oh
other
my
extinct
God.
like saber-tooth stuff, or there's that. But then there's usually like Native American history, which I love. Also hate but love to learn about. Fascinating stuff.
If you guys haven't realized yet, I married Jessie in male form. Her and Zach like love learning historical shit. I could care less.
Fortunately, my husband likes learning historical shit too. Like when we went to Denver for his hockey tournament,
Yeah.
we went to the Denver Natural History Museum. I think I don't know what the title of the actual place was, but it was like the equivalent of the Pittsburgh one we have here, but like huge. It was super cool. There were so many things. There was stuff about mummies, like all kinds of like animal history and evolution stuff.
No thanks. I don't give a fuck.
Human evolution. I loved it.
You know, why live in the past?
Just
YOLO.
fascinating.
Live in the present.
We're like making plans to go to the Baltimore Aquarium and to go to the Smithsonian in DC, so we can just like check stuff out with Emma. We're gonna take her out of school for a educational field trip for that.
Oh, nice. So it's not like she misses a day of school.
Right. We're just
Like, they
we're
count
gonna
it
like make
as-
like a weekend of it and go do all this stuff. I mean, first of all, like when we went on a cruise, we went to Puerto Rico, and like I wrote that as part of like the educational part of it, because we did go to these like old military bases, and like looked at stuff like like where pirates would have come in and just like really cool stuff like that. And like you could walk through the whole base. Like we looked at stuff. But they didn't even make me like make up her parent teacher conference. Her teacher was just like, "Yeah, I don't really care if you come in and talk to us." She's like, "She's doing great. I have no concerns." I was like,
Well, yeah, your daughter's
"Okay,
smart
sweet."
as fuck. It's actually frustrating how smart your daughter is because I can't trick her with shit.
No, you can't. And you know what? It's really interesting to me because I keep having moments where she is talking beyond her maturity level all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have moments where I look at her and she's acting, she's doing something that then reminds me like you're still only
Young.
7.
Yeah. She's very young.
Like even though she understands when you explain things to her, like her thought process still is only 7.
Right.
Rightfully so, of course. I have no expectation of
Because
it being
she
higher.
is 7.
Right.
Makes sense.
It makes absolute sense. So don't take that as like I think she should be older than that by any
No,
means.
no.
It's just that like when you talk to her, it's like, whoa.
She is beyond her age when it comes to like vocabulary.
Yeah, and I mean, not in a bad way, but like that's my fault. I never talked to her like a baby.
No.
Never.
No, I mean, I didn't either.
I don't see the point. I never saw the point of that. You do what you want to do as a parent. Anybody listening, you do you. It doesn't matter to me. I couldn't stop myself. It wasn't a conscious choice that I was like, I'm going to talk to her this way or that way. It's just, this is how I talk, and I didn't change it. And now she uses.
She's smart. And
She told my mom one time, this isn't the word she used, but she told my mom one time that my mom was just trying to distract her from the toys in Walmart. Like my mom was trying to convince her to go somewhere else to look at something else. And she's like, you're just trying to distract me. And that was like a year ago. That was the funniest thing. My mom was just like,
Blessing and a curse all at once. Here we are. She is too smart though. So like it's not I don't know. When I was watching her one time when she was little, I told her she had to go to bed. Whatever time she was supposed to go to bed. And she didn't want to. And I was like, all right, well, you're going to have to fight the monsters then. Because the monsters come out after a certain time. Do you remember this?
No.
Well, she was scared. She did go to bed.
Oh.
Because she didn't want to fight the monsters with me.
Okay.
And not too long after that, she was telling you about the monsters that come out at night. And you were like, I don't know why she's saying this stuff. And I was like, that's because of me. I did that. Sorry. I wanted her to go to bed. And it was probably like 6 months later, I tried the same thing. And she's like, monsters aren't real. And I was like, fuck you. Like, I didn't know what to do after that. I was like, you know what? You're right. Okay. You need to go to bed. You need to take a little snoozer. But
oh my God. So, on a very similar note, yesterday, she scared me. And she'd been scaring us over the weekend when Cody was home. And I told her like 3 different times to stop scaring people. Okay. Like she needed to stop. And she scared me. And because she'd been scaring Cody. And she tried to scare me once and she didn't. And then she scared me by being right outside the gate when I walked outside yesterday. And
Did she mean to scare you?
On purpose.
Okay.
Okay. And I told her not to do that. And I finally went on to explain to her. I explained to her what fight or flight was. Okay. And I explained to her that, like,
you're going to get punched in the face.
I have a hard time getting myself to calm down if that happens. Like, once my heart gets worked up like that, I can't get it to go away.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, if you would have explained that to me before, I wouldn't have done it. And I was like, honey, that's why I asked you not to. I didn't know I needed to give you a lesson on, like, why this was bothering me. I asked you not to do it. And she's like, I'm really sorry, Mom. And
she's
like,
so sweet. She's so sweet. You know, I miss scaring people. That was one of my favorite activities to do.
I understand why my grandma hated it.
Well, yeah, I don't like being scared. I don't like when people do it to me. But I have no one to scare because I genuinely...
Shouldn't scare Zach?
Yeah. I'm scared he might punch me in the face.
You can scare Emma all you want.
Okay.
All right? You do you with her because I'm not...
Great. I can scare Emma.
I'm not stopping anybody.
There's so many times that I like want to hide behind the door when Zach's coming into the bedroom, and I'm like, he might knock me out. He might punch a bitch if I do this.
Chat, there are so many questions I've got for you. Like, do you like scaring or being scared by people in a jump scare situation?
I don't like being scared, but I like doing it.
Do you or do you not like zoos? Do you think we're
Do
bad
you?
people for going to these like closer to ethical zoos?
If you think I'm a bad person about the zoo, please don't tell me because, like I said, it's my only happiness in life. That's all I got left. Everything else has been ruined. Shein.
Shein.
Shein is ruined for me.
Yeah, can't just mindlessly shop on there anymore. Makes you feel bad.
Yeah,
I can though.
that sucks. I am very sad. The other day I was like, I wanted to buy something in bulk, like shorts or something. I don't remember. And I was like, God damn it, this would have been a really good Shein haul. But I can't. I can't let the kids get abused.
The thing for me with Shein, and this is another one of those things. I think we've had a conversation about this because I think people have talked about it in the Discord.
Yeah, we have.
You have to pick where you're willing to stand up.
Where your
'Cause
line stops. Yeah.
if you don't, everything has a problem. There is a problem with everything unless you are sourcing everything on your own. And kudos to you if you are. You are an incredible person.
Better than me.
But there's one line where I can't do it. I don't buy clothes that often. I don't really wear clothes anywhere.
You don't really buy Shein though often either. You go
Not
on
often.
TikTok shop.
No, I don't even buy clothes on TikTok. I love them, but I don't buy them. And honestly, the thing is for me, that's the same place. The clothes are coming from the same place.
Ah.
I love it.
Love to see yours now. I really like that salmon color, dude.
Yeah,
We're
it's pretty.
still coloring if people
We're
didn't
oh,
realize.
Yeah, from last week we haven't stopped coloring. A whole week later, we're still coloring. So we might talk about something for real today.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Am I using the same freaking color I was just using?
Hard to say.
The lighting in here is not great. All right, Jesse, tell us our subject.
Hold on, I have one question, very important question for you.
I doubt it's fucking important,
It's
but go ahead.
so important. If Pinocchio says, "My nose will grow now," is he lying or not lying?
Fuck.
And if he is lying, if he says it's going to grow now, and it doesn't grow, then he's lying.
And then it grows.
But then it's an infinite loop of yes and no at the same time.
Oh, no.
What happens?
I feel like self-implosion.
Yeah, exactly.
He blows the fuck up.
It's a
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't like that one.
I
Give
have
me a better one.
a better one.
Yeah.
Okay. If we evolved, you'll like this one.
Okay.
If we evolved from monkeys, do you
Okay.
think the monkeys know that we ditched them?
I hope not. Fuck, now you made me sad. And every time I see a monkey, I'm going to be like, listen, you're welcome in my house.
You know who extra welcomes monkeys into their house?
Cody.
Cody.
Yeah, I know. Him and I have talked about like sharing a monkey.
We watched the new Planet of the Apes stuff,
Okay.
like with Caesar, in case anyone wants reference. I can't remember what they're called. And he was just like dying the whole time because he's so like cute in the first one, and he's teaching him how to do stuff. Anyway, finally, another one here. Is cereal just cold soup, or is soup just hot cereal?
Someone has asked me this before, and neither.
I think, if anything, cereal is cold soup. But cereal implies a grain aspect. And if your soup has no noodles, it is not a cereal. It could not be a cereal, you know?
I've been using the same color. I don't think they're anything of the same at all.
I don't either. But if they were,
They're not.
cereal would be a cold soup.
Okay, if Santa was real, does he actually have Mrs. Claus, or is he fucking people the whole night?
Have you seen the thing where Jeff Bezos could be Santa Claus?
Well, he has the money to.
And he has all our wish lists and all of our addresses.
That makes sense.
And with Alexa, he can see us when we're sleeping and knows when we're awake.
Oh.
And he could listen to determine if we're bad or good.
I like this.
Jeff Bezos is Santa.
Yes.
Could be Santa. Chooses not to be. Actively chooses not to be Santa.
I like the thought. It feels nice.
He's awful as far as humans go.
Who isn't? That's famous. Hillary Duff.
The guy who runs Arizona Iced Tea has never increased the price of Arizona iced tea cans. They're still like 99 cents or $1.06 or whatever they gotta be. Everybody's paid. His company's paid off. He's been like
His
quoted as
company's
basically
paid
saying
off?
or whatever. I don't know. He doesn't have like debt for the company.
That's
so he's just like why would we charge more? Like we're good. We're good the way we are. Why would we do more?
I didn't know this. I like it.
He's like the champion of like company owners.
Hey, did you see Jelly Roll on WWE?
No,
Yeah, he was on WWE.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he
Zach would know this, I guess, which makes sense why you're telling me.
No, I saw it on TikTok.
Did you tell Zach?
So listen, Zach told me the night before. He said, "Hey, Jelly Roll was at WWE," and I was like, "Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool."
Mm-hmm.
I watch a video. He is like he like gets up and physically fights someone. So I FaceTime Zach and I share my screen. He's like, "I told you about this," and I said, "You told me he was at WWE," and he's like,
Which could have meant in the crowd or performing.
"Yeah." He's like, "Well, what else would he be doing?" And I was like,
performing.
"Watching,
Yeah.
maybe, you know." And he's like, "No, if I tell you that someone's at a place, they're doing the thing." And I was like,
Okay, but his job is
"He's
not
a performer."
wrestling, not wrestling.
And also, like, there are so many WWEs that you watch and they, like, pan over to some famous person in the crowd.
Yeah.
Like,
happens with Taylor Swift all the time.
he was, like, mad at me. He's like, "You never listen to me." And I was like, "What? You, excuse the fuck out of you." Yeah, he went up and,
Remember how we were talking
might
about
have been Logan Paul,
he was pretending to fight Logan Paul?
I think.
I'm not pretending. I'm sorry. WWE is whatever it is.
It's fake. It's all fake. And that's what my husband watches at night to fall asleep to.
So
What?
So is the hokey pokey really what it's all about?
Dude. What the fuck?
That's all I got for this. I just wanted to drop a couple of those words of wisdom in here. Let me tell you what we're really going to talk about today. That's not it.
All right.
Let me scroll back up here where I got it all listed here. You know, you got to have notes. You can't just if you tried to put all of this stuff into a brain and remember it off the cuff all the time. It's just
Yo, imagine having one whole brain by yourself.
imagine having more than one brain cell.
Sounds nice.
I mean,
sounds comfortable.
it sure would be. Where the heck? I'll cut what I gotta.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find where I put it.
Are you not coloring no more?
No, well, I'm going to talk about this. I'll get distracted.
Okay.
Good lord.
In case anyone's wondering, my picture is like flowers and stuff, and it says "Rise and Shine, Kick Ass." And I'm doing like a pink, and I think I'm going to put some orange in here and red color scheme. I like to like do all of one color, just like color a lot of random spots one color and then move on to the next color and do the same thing. And it normally turns out really good. I mean, I think it's really good. Maybe I'm biased.
Let me see it again. Yeah, I think it looks great.
I like doing this.
I like it a lot.
It's very, because like structured coloring to me is super stressful.
Yeah.
When you have to paint by numbers or something, like that's really hard. I forget the number. And what if I miss a little spot? Then I have to go back with that color. I don't like that. I want to relax. I want to live my life. It's not clocking to you. I'm a dad. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a son.
I don't know what this is about.
Justin Bieber.
I don't remember him saying that.
This is a pretty recent thing. I don't know exactly what he says, but he does say like it's not clocking to you. I'm a dad, and then like goes on to say like what all he is in life, and because paparazzi followed him to the beach. And he's like, "Why the fuck are you here?" And actually, I believe
You did tell me that.
there's a billboard somewhere. I think it's New York City right now that just says it's not clocking to you.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Totally. Why would they have a bill? Such a fucking weird thing. All right. So, while we color today,
Uh-huh.
I thought I might just toss out something interesting. Just some thoughts.
And I don't even know what this is.
Not
so-
real. It doesn't have. It's not real deep. It could be if you want it to be, but it doesn't have to be. It's a good coloring conversation. You know,
Yay.
one whole brain cells rubbing together to get this done. So the idea is that there are movie plots that are supposed to be romanticized that, if you look at it at the right angle through the right telescope, they're kind of evil. All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
So the first one is The Notebook.
I think that The Notebook's fucked up.
Classic romantic movie.
Wait, I think I'm thinking of Dear John.
Dear John is with Amanda Seyfried, and
Uh,
she writes letters and leaves him and marries the
What
guy.
happens in The Notebook?
Okay, well, for anyone that doesn't know what happens in The Notebook,
Yeah, like me.
poor guy falls in love with rich girl in like the 30s, I believe. For the summer. She's there for the summer, vacationing in this. Her super rich daddy has a vacation home. They go to this house in the summertime, whatever. Super rich. He's real dirt poor. Anyway, they fall in love. He's like, the dad's finally like, you can't be
With this
with
poor
him
man.
anymore. She's
Okay.
like, I love him, and he's like, sometimes that's not enough, basically, or maybe the mom says that. I don't know. It's been a long
Okay.
time. I read the book. It's a book by Nicholas Sparks, also. She writes it, or he writes her every
Okay.
day, and the mom steals the letters away. So she doesn't ever know that he wrote her, and then she falls in love with a rich guy or sort of falls in love with a rich guy that her parents approve of.
Okay.
Lon. His name is fucking Lon.
His name is Lon.
Her
like the-
name's Allie. His name's Lon. I'm pretty sure his name is Lon. The guy, the poor guy's name is Noah.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, so Noah writes for a year, gives up, signs up to the army, leaves
Okay.
with his best friend. Best friend dies in the war, or is implied he dies in the war. It's not really a huge scene. Noah comes back.
We're just gonna skip over that.
It doesn't really play like a huge part. I don't
What
really
the
know why.
fuck?
Yeah. Noah comes back, promised to Allie that he would renovate this home for them.
Okay.
He buys the home, renovates it. Allie has been proposed to, is engaged, is in the place looking at wedding dresses, and I'm pretty sure she looks at a newspaper. Noah's there, picture of him with the house. House is finished. That he promised he would finish.
Yeah.
She passes out. If I'm remembering all this correctly, she passes out, and then she kind of has like a little like crash out,
Yeah.
and goes back and visits him.
Okay.
Spends a little bit of time with him, and he's like, basically, why are you here? Like, after all this time, I wrote you. You didn't get back to me. And
Oh,
she's
right,
like, what?
right. Okay.
And then they have like they have that like ride out on the boat scene with all the geese, and then it pours, and then they have that romantic like ripping off their clothes thing. But all of this takes place by way of Noah telling the story to Allie through journals when they are in a nursing home. She has Alzheimer's or dementia.
Okay.
So the point, and then they get together. Obviously, they get married. They have kids. Whatever.
Yeah.
All that happens. There's like a sequel to it called The Wedding. Might be the sequel. There's a couple books. No, Nicholas Sparks books happen to take place often in the same like world. So anyway, that's the plot.
Okay.
The evil take, though, when you look at it through the right lens, is as he's reading her the story, she's remembering their heartbreak and their return, right? So the idea is that he keeps making her relive the trauma of forgetting him over and over. Because every morning she wakes up and doesn't remember him. And then they got to go through it again. He reintroduces himself to her.
This sounds a lot
And
like
tells-
41st dates or 31st dates or 21st
50.
dates. 50.
51st. You're right. That's not on the list, but you know what? You're right. That's kind of,
It's the same thing.
it's kind of the same thing.
Let me tell you, if my husband forgets me, I'm not doing that. Forget me.
So some people look at it like it's really romantic that he takes the time every day,
Oh,
committed to her,
definitely.
to remind her of who he is, makes her fall in love with him again every day. In my opinion, I don't know know that this is evil because she's not. I mean, I'm not her. I don't know what's going on, but she seems happy when she remembers. So like the negative part, I don't know, because there's like parts where she's like, I don't know you. Get away from me.
Okay.
So like that sucks.
I don't like this one.
You don't like it?
No.
So do you think it's an evil take? Or do you think that it's just cap?
I can understand the evilness in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That would suck to continue,
I think
especially for Noah.
committed. Yeah, because I mean, this is a book and this is fiction, obviously. But like
Are you sure?
There's parts where he's crying, like as like the old guy. Because
Yeah.
like it's upsetting to watch the love of your life.
Just forget about you.
Yeah, and like be afraid of you and not know you. That would be devastating to me. If anything, honestly, I don't think this is like abusive to her.
It's
I think
abusive to him.
It's his own self-inflicted abuse. Buddy, go to therapy.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think that that's bad for her. Like,
All right, we're going to number these. So number 1, when you go back to respond, Discord friends, give me your thoughts by number, okay? This one was number 1.
oh,
Number 2 is Beauty and the Beast. Have you seen Beauty and the Beast?
I mean,
So essentially,
I'm sure I have. Do I remember it? No.
So there's actually a lot of like weird themes in Beauty and the Beast. It was written, I mean, a bajillion years ago. Like a bajillion years ago.
Yeah, you
Um,
guys were probably 10 and I wasn't even born.
It was released. I mean, I believe this was like one of those old fairy tale things. Beauty and the Beast. It's a fairy tale written by the French novelist, a French name that I'm not going to even bother saying. Go look it up if you want to know. From 1740.
Okay.
Okay, Disney made it in 91 and then remade it with Emma Watson as a live action in
Kind of recent, right?
2017.
Okay.
Okay. So,
God, that was almost 10 years ago. Holy fuck.
I know.
Okay.
Never seen the live action one. If I'm being honest, I think I've played through a game that followed along Beauty and the Beast more. Shout out to Kingdom Hearts stuff than I have actually watching the movie. But I know I know the whole plot. So more or less, this little bookworm of a girl and her dad are living in a place. There's a big brute man, always trying to woo her. She said, "Nah, thanks. I'm good with my books. You weirdo."
Yo, weirdo.
I forget what her dad's doing. Her dad's taking a cart with their horse somewhere. It breaks down. I believe he goes to seek help in the Beast's castle. The Beast has a curse on him. Spoiler alert: he's a man with a curse. He hates people, and so he takes her dad hostage.
Big same.
She goes to look
brother.
for him, and swaps her for him. But then I don't know exactly how it's worded, but more or less, he's got to break the curse with love. So he's there being a horrible beast of a man of a beast, awful guy at first or in general. I don't know, however you look at it.
Then he like falls in love with her.
Convinces her to fall in love with him. Breaks the curse. He's a beautiful prince.
Oh.
Right. Okay. But the idea is that she's got Stockholm syndrome. Like she's falling in love with her captor.
That's fair. Yeah.
I think
Mm-hmm.
I think it is.
Absolutely.
I don't think there's any way you can look at that and say, "Yeah, you're
Yeah,
fine."
because it's not like he was nice to her, right?
I don't think.
Like at the beginning.
Yeah, I
Obviously
mean,
at
like
the end,
eventually
but-
he's like trying to break his beastly ways and be like a good person, I guess. But like ultimately, not a good person.
No.
You're just grumpy because you got a curse. Try being a good person. Maybe you wouldn't have a curse.
Try being Zach. He's had a curse for a real long fucking time.
Yeah, I
Hey,
hope he
need
stubs
you to
his toe.
Yeah, I need you to reinstall it. He pissed me off the other day, and I was like, I'm calling Jesse.
Reinstall it.
Yeah.
Speaking of curses, I really think that Cody might have a curse, and that's why he's so negative all the time. I told him that.
Or because he works all the time, and that's miserable.
Nah, he's got bad.
Oh
bad.
my god.
That's not it. He's got a bad attitude about himself and things for no reason. Our life does not dictate a way we don't need to get into this right now, but I do think that she has Stockholm syndrome, and I do think that's I don't think I don't know. I'm so far as thinking that maybe like they
They-
couldn't have changed the plot. People would have lost their minds. But maybe don't remake it.
They say that like a lot of Disney is super not good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I've never worked.
Well,
for
okay,
Disney.
so doing a lot of the like the fairy tales, all of those are pretty terrible stories. Like Grimm fairy tales are dark. And remaking them into Disney movies and making them look happy doesn't really make them any better. Like they're still dark stories.
Yeah, but there's money.
Well, that's why we're just live action remaking everything instead of coming up with our own stories. I'm glad that we agree. This is an evil one. Number
Yeah.
2, Beauty and the Beast, evil.
Junk.
Although chat suggested I ask, does she love the man or was she secretly into furries? Just a thought. Let me know what you think. Chat.
Wait, pause. One of my clients was on a plane not too long ago. And I believe she said when she landed in Pittsburgh, there's a bunch of furries that came out, like they had their heads on and everything.
There's like a furry convention in
And
Pittsburgh
that's
regularly.
why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine on a plane?
I thought you were going to tell me that they were in their like furry attire on the plane, and I thought that can't
They
be
were.
legal. With their head and everything?
Their head was like their carry-on.
Okay, I was going to say, because like I feel like you can't wear that on a plane.
But
Not
she
only is it too
said-
large, like your identity is masked.
I'm pretty sure that
This
she
isn't The Masked
said
Singer.
like some of them were like holding their
Do it,
head, but
lady.
others were like walking around with their head on.
In the airport?
Yes.
I feel like,
I also
on one
thought-
hand, harmless, whatever. But on the other hand, TSA would be like, nah.
You're probably hiding a gun in there.
Well, not even that. Like, identity reasons for security. I'm surprised they weren't like, no, you can't do that. But
Okay, they
Pittsburgh
can do
loves
that.
its furries.
They can do that, but I can't wear a messy bun without getting my head shaken to death.
What's in there? What
Yeah.
you got in that bun?
I'm like probably a fucking bug. I wouldn't touch it if I were you. I haven't watched it in 3 weeks, buddy.
All right, are we still going?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3, Grease. Have you seen Grease?
Can you pick movies that were after like 2010 maybe?
Beauty and the Beast came out.
The-
This is aimed towards adults. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe they're making less evil movies
No,
now.
yes, I've seen Grease. No, I don't remember it.
Okay, I can tell you pretty vividly the plot of Grease. Girl meets guy on vacation. This isn't like the 50s? I think it's in like the 50s. Girl meets guy on vacation. They can be themselves. They end up at the same school when they come back. She just moved here. He's like a greaser. He's like a super badass guy with his leather jacket and his slick back hair and his fast car, always working on grease lightning stuff, you know?
Okay.
Your face. Yeah, and
Okay.
she immediately is like, "Hey, I know you," and is like happy to see him, and he's like too cool for school because she's such a sweet, like,
My heart broke.
she's like cute and sweet, right? And then the girls in the movie basically just like taunt and tease her.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And
because
bully
girls are
her.
fucking mean.
They like invite her to a sleepover and then make fun of her for being a virgin. It's like a whole thing.
God, I hate girls.
Right.
I also
Yeah.
hate men. Just to
Yeah.
clarify, I hate all of them.
So eventually at the end of the movie, really it's just a bunch of hubbub in between there. But at the end of the movie, she changes for him. He also like shows up in a sweater vest, but ultimately she ends up wearing leather pants and like a leather jacket
I
or
hate
whatever
it.
and is like
Hate it.
all done up and is like, "Tell me about it, stud," and like acts like the other girls that were there.
I
And the
hate
message
it.
of that is terrible.
Oh, for sure. You don't change yourself for someone else. Remember my dream?
What?
Remember my dream of me fucking losing my shit on you?
What
Not
did I
too long
change?
ago.
What did I change? I don't remember what I did.
Not too long ago. It was like I had a dream that Jesse. It was either like I think it was pottery. I think he wanted to do
Oh,
Pottery.
This is a dream, everyone.
yes,
This is a
in my dream Jesse wanted to do pottery and we were like getting ready to go. I was at her house with her. And I think Zach was working. So I don't really think he was involved, but her husband decided he didn't really want to go. So Jesse was like, "Okay, I don't want to do it either." meanwhile, in my dream, this was like weeks and weeks of her like begging me to go do pottery with her, and I was like, "What do you mean you don't want to go?" And she's like, "Well, if Cody's not going, I don't want to do it anymore." And I was like, "Bitch, fuck Cody. If he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't have to do it. But like me and you are going, and you're like, no, I really don't want to that bad." And I was like, "You've been begging me for weeks to do this. We're doing it." And you were like, "No, I don't really want to." I like was screaming at you in my dream.
I don't understand why you had this dream.
I was like, you are your own person, and I don't care what the fuck you're going through. You're not going to change who you are because your husband doesn't want to do fucking pottery.
And I mean, that's pretty much the moral of the story for Grease.
I hate it.
Yeah, I don't know why you had that dream. I don't feel like that really happens in real life, but
Sometimes. Not nearly as intense as that, though.
yeah, I don't know. But yeah, moral of the story, don't just become a new person.
Don't change yourself for someone else. Unless it's like, you know...
Jesse McCartney.
You used to be racist and now you're not.
Yeah, maybe grow
Yeah.
in a positive way.
That's okay. But if you're going to change who you are and your likes and stuff and like what we all have certain things that make us who we are.
Yeah.
And if you're going to lose that to be like someone else, like honestly, stop wasting oxygen.
That's one way to look at it.
Save the oxygen for the people who want to be themselves.
I saw somebody that was insulted by their mother that said to carry around a plant to replace the oxygen that they were taking up. That's pretty offensive. I'm not
I
gonna
really
lie.
like that. I love it.
All right. Well, that was Grease, and that was number 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's
That
3.
was number 3. All right. Next one's Twilight. Have you seen Twilight?
Yes.
Okay, so you know the
I'm good
idea
with
behind
Twilight.
Twilight. Great. Basically, girl falls in love with someone who comes off like a stalker the entire time. Outside her window, stalking her,
yeah.
sitting in biolab, looking at her, just being weird, being a creep.
Definitely someone I would have fallen for.
Somebody staring at you.
Yeah.
I think you liked people that liked you too much.
I liked creepy people.
Well, track record shows. I guess that's true. All right,
Yeah.
so I don't really know if there's any more I need to even add to that. There's a series about this.
Oh,
I
there's
did read
so
them.
many Twilights.
I did read them.
I also read, but the movies, I feel like everyone's at least seen the movies if you haven't read the book.
I've only seen the first movie.
They were good. They were
I
really
never
good
saw the other
movies
ones, but
for
I read all the
time.
books. So
Doesn't her dad like not like him?
yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like, that's weird.
Yeah.
He likes Jacob because I think he likes Jacob's dad.
I like Jacob too.
Well, it wanted me to note, my notes here said, Jacob also forcefully kisses her.
Yeah, and she does. She pulls back, I believe.
Yeah.
Now that you said that.
But they treated it like it was like romantic. Like it was like they were competing for her. Which ultimately is a little weird, too.
Sounds kind of rapey.
Let's just draw the whole way to the last book. Or the second to last book. I don't know. Last book maybe. Where she has the baby and Jacob immediately imprints on the baby. A baby.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean he imprints?
He
bites it?
No, he imprints like has the connection where that's gonna be his like lifelong mate as soon as the baby's born.
With the baby?
With the baby.
He's gonna fuck the baby.
When the baby grows up,
Shut the fuck up. You're kidding, right?
No.
What?
I'll fact check myself, but like I'm
He's gonna
like,
fuck his baby.
her. No, not Edward's. Edward's baby. Edward and Bella's baby
Is gonna fuck Edward.
is going to fuck Jacob. He imprints on Jacob imprints on the baby, which is still weird because it's a baby.
Okay, well I thought that Cody was fucking Emma in this sense.
You could have just said Bella or the baby and Edward instead of my own family. But
No, I forget their names.
thanks for that.
I forget their names. There's vampire and there's wolf.
Okay, yeah. Well, no, the
Okay.
wolf imprinted on the vampire baby.
So Zach's fucking Emma.
Jesus Christ. Yes, I guess.
Zach is going to be so pissed.
I'm
when he
pissed that you're
hears
talking
this.
about it this way.
Hey, this clarified a lot for me, honestly. Thank you. I needed real people. Just to be clear, my husband's not a baby fucker.
Neither is mine.
Well, no, we discussed it wasn't yours.
Ugh. Yeah, it happens. He imprints on the newborn baby. Mm-hmm.
Was it romantic? Like, was it meant to be
Well,
romantic?
Like, is that meant to be romantic? I mean, that's gonna be his lifelong partner. It's supposed to be like, it says per Google search, just like what it says off the internet. He will act as her protector and friend during her childhood, and as she grows, their bond could develop into a romantic relationship.
I don't like.
But like, he's like
that.
20.
You know, I think that when I saw that, I thought that he was like just like a dad figure type.
No, and also she grows up like really fast.
Bella, or the baby.
Renesmee, yeah, she goes up like super fast.
Well, yeah, she's a vampire.
Yeah, so she's adult in like no time at all. So it's not as weird that he's 20-ish, give or take, when she's born, but it's still
Right.
weird. The whole thing's fucking weird. So
You made me lose my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I wanted to side note that Bella is one of the worst actresses in the entire fucking world. Not as in like her acting is bad, but more so like she can only act in movies that have absolutely no personality whatsoever.
I'm trying to think of a movie that she's in that she like
Zero.
has
Zero.
the ability. Like, I remember them talking about how she just acts like awkward and confused the whole time, more or less.
Yeah, she's not hired for anything else because they're like, that girl, like, you need a person who's just going to stand there and look awkward.
I mean,
She's your girl.
rightfully so. That would be awkward. Edward breaks into your house, stares at you while you're sleeping.
It's
You
a
wake up,
movie.
is it romantic or is it
I mean, my
Fucking
18-year-old
weird.
self probably would have jumped in bed with someone like that. But
not a single part of me as a child would have thought my peer coming into my house to look at me sleep was not romantic. I'm not gonna lie. The early 2000s were a different time. I think that
if you
it
were
did
throwing
feel-
rocks through my window and they were hitting me in the head, I'd be like, how nice. That was so nice of them.
you know what? If he wanted to, he would.
Yeah, literally. But
It's the epitome of effort. Come on,
way
guys.
more dangerous back in the early 2000s. Like, if he wanted to see you, he would. AKA, he wasn't in my bedroom when I woke up to pee at 3 a.m. He obviously doesn't like me.
But even if he was in your bedroom at 3 a.m., I'd be like, do you like me?
Would you still like me if I was a worm?
You know what? We wouldn't be asking those questions because I think the lack of effort that was shown to us when we were like 15
Has made us wonder.
has made us wonder.
Yeah.
But if you would have just shown up staring at me in bed, I wouldn't be wondering.
If you would have just broken into my fucking house, this wouldn't be a problem. But
I
look at
would
you,
know
you were lazy.
you were serious.
Lazy piece of shit over there.
Are you also possibly at risk of escalating your crimes to murder? Yes. Yes, you are.
Sign me up.
But does it matter?
No.
All right. And number 5, undoubtedly a debatable movie.
Okay.
Mrs. Doubtfire. Do you get my pun? Get it? Get it?
Yeah, but
All right, you know Mrs. Doubtfire? Classic. Fantastic movie.
like, yeah,
Horrible
but
also in a way. Basically what happens is mom and dad get a divorce because dad's like not serious enough or whatever. I don't know. He's like a comedian on TV thing. I don't know. I don't even remember what his job is because that's not the important part. They get a divorce. He leaves their, they live in like San Francisco. He like leaves their like beautiful like home, beautiful home, has to go live in like some sketchy little apartment. Isn't really doing a very good job of taking care of stuff. I'm pretty sure he becomes a janitor on a TV set and kind of like shit talks the current show that was going on at like the live recording that was happening at that time to the boss man. And the guy's like, well, what would you do? And like he tells him and he's like, let's go. Let's go talk about this or whatever.
Okay.
Is like interested in hiring him. Okay. In the meantime, the mom puts out like because the dad was like available to like take care of the kids all the time, more or less. So the mom puts out a thing for a nanny. Dad's brother and brother's partner are like special effects makeup artists, I guess. And they do him over to look like an old lady.
But why?
So he can become the nanny.
Why couldn't he just...
For his wife. His ex-wife. Or whatever. He's going to become the nanny for his own children.
I thought you meant the cousin or the uncle, and I was
No.
like, why
They
couldn't
do him
he
over
just-
with an old lady face and an
Yes,
old lady
okay,
prosthetic
okay.
body to come become the nanny. And he goes and spends all this time with his kids as Mrs. Doubtfire with an accent and everything while he's like getting his life together otherwise. CPS like comes to visit his house and he has to like hide all of the stuff. He's got the prosthetic on. Where does that happen? The famous hello, and she's got like the he pretends. It doesn't matter. I'm going like really in depth. There's so many great moments in that movie.
Okay.
The thing is how violating it is to later find out that
was
your
your dad.
ex-husband has been in your house taking care of your kids as some other person.
This doesn't seem very far-fetched from the area we live in.
We don't have any special effects makeup artists. It would never happen. We don't have anybody doing silicone prosthetic.
Yeah, but we have a lot of people on meth that wouldn't realize that it's their ex-husband.
That's a different problem entirely.
So...
This mom had her stuff together. It's funny because she goes on a date. The mom goes on a date with this guy, and Mrs. Doubtfire is like telling her that like this guy's got bad intentions. It's her fucking husband. Of course he's gonna say that.
Yeah.
She's got like a dress. She's like trying to pick out the dress, and Mrs. Doubtfire is like suggesting which dress to wear and like comments on them and stuff. That's your husband. It would feel very violating.
Yeah, that would be really awful.
It would be really violating. And then like as a kid, because they like talk about the situation, like the mom and dad situation with Mrs. Doubtfire. Like, would you feel violated? I don't know how I would feel as a kid if my emotional like capacity would be able to like process why that might be bad. But as the wife, things would not be so amicable, I don't think, at the very end. I don't think I'd be so happy and like calm about it, you know, and spending so much time with, and then go to court and have to explain that
they
you
had
were
to go
doing.
to court?
I don't remember if they have to. They do go to court, but I don't remember if they talk about like the fact that he just pretended to be a woman this whole time.
What the fuck were they talking about then?
I don't remember.
Oh my god.
It's not the important part. Not an
Okay.
important part. The important part is it freaking weird that
Well,
Robin
yeah.
Williams dressed up as a woman?
Yeah, and I think that way back then nothing was really taken seriously like that either though.
It was with good intentions.
Yeah.
Of course.
It wasn't like a malicious.
Not at all. Like, he just wanted to be in his kid's life more.
But yeah, the plot,
And the wife was being unfair at the time.
terrible.
But, like,
I'm going to say that that's probably the worst plot.
it's bad.
That's really bad.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It's,
I'd be pissed.
yeah.
If Doak's old dad,
Pretended to be a nanny.
it
It would
be
be
so
violating.
mad.
They'd be in your life without you knowing. And, like, you could be
yeah,
telling them
without me
things.
knowing. If he wanted to see Doak's, he's allowed, but
It's just very violating.
this is so mean.
Very
Don't do that
violating.
to me.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
comfortable now.
those are the movies I got. Unless you've got one you can think of that you really are like, that plot was fucked up.
Yeah, I do. Willy Wonka.
I don't think it's hiding its maliciousness.
Grandpa Joe.
Oh. That part specifically.
The biggest
Where he
villain in the fucking world is Grandpa Joe. You know, like he really was. Like Zach's not wrong when he goes off about this.
Let's get him in here right now.
Okay, text him.
It'll be funny to bring him on.
I'll share my mic with him. Um, we record at my house, everybody, and my husband also lives here. Shocking.
Does he?
I know. It's really, really weird, you know. He is from Laughs and Loot, and most of you probably know him. If not, he's a funny guy.
I can't wait. This is the soapbox he's always been waiting for.
And we talk a lot in the Discord, and he
Come here.
also talks with us.
Come, we need you.
So there is no better person to really talk about this subject specifically. I don't
Let me paint the picture for him.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Come sit down.
I don't know if you guys have heard this before, but it's very important you do hear it in your life. So, my husband is now here, and Jesse can paint the picture, and I'm gonna hand my mic over to him.
Okay, so we've been doing say hi.
Hi.
Okay, so we're doing this relaxing coloring session. We're not cuddling in here. We don't touch. We've been talking about movie plots that have secret evil underneath them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we talked about The Notebook and Grease and Twilight. What was the last one we talked about? Oh, and Mrs. Doubtfire. Okay,
I'm gonna stop you.
hold on.
'Cause I know where you're going with this.
We're going with this. Yep.
Is it a movie that was made in
Maggie's already said what the movie is.
Is Gene Wilder in it?
He is.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know where this is going.
So Maggie said that the biggest villain of all in all of the movies, Grandpa Joe.
He is.
And now it's your turn to get your chance
You
to
need to
voice
tell
this
people why.
in
You
public.
want- okay. So paint the picture for those who haven't seen. Is it Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Is the
Willy
original
Wonka.
one?
It's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay. So this movie is based. It's like the Great Depression is going on. There's people that are starving. The main character, Charlie Bucket, is living in a small little shack with his mom, dad, and
Both sets of
both
grandparents?
sets of grandparents that are all bedridden, right? They're all in bed. They're eating heads of cabbage, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's all they can afford.
Okay.
The grandparents aren't working. It's just the dad and the mom that are doing whatever. So this news comes out that there's going to be tickets to let people into Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, and it's a big craze.
How did they get the tickets?
You have to buy candy bars, and the tickets are inside the candy bars. So Charlie's like, well, I'm never going to have money for that. But he ends up finding. First, I think one of his grandparents gives him enough to get a chocolate bar, and he pulls a Uno reverse and pretends like he got it just to get them excited. Then goes, no, I'm just kidding, but you can have some of this chocolate. He offers his birthday present chocolate to his grandparents. Just gonna throw that in there. That's another little piece. And then I think he finds money. Either finds money or finds an actual chocolate bar in a storm drain, and then he gets one, and he opens it, and lo and behold, guess what? He has the golden ticket. So he runs home, almost gets mugged by a bunch of people, and he tells everyone, "Hey, I found a golden ticket." Would you believe it? The one bedridden grandfather jumps out of bed, starts dancing around the room as if this is what he does when everyone sleeps at night, and says, "I'm going to come with you to this chocolate factory."
The biggest problem is he clearly could work.
Yes. He could have sold toe picks or something. So then he goes to the chocolate factory. They're with all these smug kids that are all dickheads from all wakes of life, and they make their way through all the different things, being quiet, and then they get to the fizzy bubbly drink. And Willy Wonka goes, "This is being tested. We're not going to try this right now. Let's keep moving." They keep moving. Not Grandpa Joe. Grandpa Joe stays and goes, "Hey, Charlie, let's have some of this drink, even though the proprietor of this place said don't do it." So they do it. They go floating up to the ceiling. They get their greasy fingerprints all over the ceiling, which now someone has to clean. And then they make their way back down. Okay. They continue on. until they make it to. They are the last ones because all the other kids got fucked up somehow. Either they got turned into
A blueberry.
a blueberry, one gets shot up a chocolate tube. That's terrifying, by the way, that one. All these things happen, and they make it to the end, and Willy Wonka's like, okay, thanks for coming. Head out. And Charlie's like, oh, I think I'm supposed to get the chocolate factory. I'm the last one. He's telling his grandpa this, and grandpa's like, I'll talk to him for you because I'm a dickhead. And he comes like, he's like, Mr. Wonka, what about the never-ending chocolate that you offered Charlie? And Willy Wonka's like, no, he doesn't get it. And
Because he tried the bubbly drink.
yes, because Willy Wonka, he wants to give his factory to someone who's pure of heart, somebody that isn't gonna destroy it.
Obviously, it's not Grandpa Joe
No,
or Charlie.
no. Well, so Charlie was being manipulated by Grandpa Joe. That's the moral of the story here. You can't trust old people. So Grandpa Joe has the fucking nerve to go barreling into the office, and he's like, "This is outrageous! You're a monster!" Blah blah blah, and starts yelling. So then Willy Wonka's like, "Fuck you, dude! This is my place." And he reads like the fine line. He explains to him like, "You guys touched the fizzy bubbly drink. You fucking put your greasy, dirty ass fingers all over the fan that now has to be clean." Yeah, more or less. And oh, it's just that man. That man is the worst villain ever.
You didn't really explain why he's the worst villain.
Why? Because he took advantage of his family, right? That's one. Two, he manipulates his grandson to go to a chocolate factory that he couldn't go on his own accord. He violates rules of said chocolate factory, and then he's an asshole because his grandson wasn't going to get the chocolate factory. All around a piece of shit. Not even a whole shit. He's a whole shit.
My biggest gripe with Grandpa Joe is that he could be working and he's not.
Or he could die and then stop eating the heads of lettuce that the rest of the family could eat.
Okay.
But that's
You could stay. I just wanted to take this. I think that my biggest pet peeve is he sits there all the time. He needs waited on, hands and knees, constantly. Can't even go get his own water.
Yeah. And then he gets
And
up.
immediately he's like, "My legs are fine. I can dance."
I hate that man. Like even as a kid, I knew that he was bad news. Like I remember just like watching, and I would just shake my head as I had my Elmo blanket and my little Mr. Potato Head. I was like, "That's a bad man."
That's fair.
Well, I'm glad that you've had your time to put this on record publicly for all to hear for
This
the rest
is like
of
the
forever.
third time I've done this publicly. Like I preach this. I go
In
to
this
like
in-depth?
open forums, and I have little pamphlets that has like a picture of him on it that says, "Do not trust."
You actually go to like town meetings
Yeah.
and you're like, I'm going to use my 2 minutes to speak about Grandpa Joe. Everyone must know. You should start a religious
And you
cult
know,
over this.
you would think people are like, "Why is he doing this?" But there's some people in the back going, "Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I didn't think about it that way, but that makes sense."
You've converted people for this.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you to it. The dogs are be upset.
Okay, will you start making buffalo chicken dip?
No.
Wow. Fucking what?
Yeah.
That was rude.
my
It's not
husband
that
for
hard to
you.
put stuff in the pan.
Dude, I know. Not even in a pan. Just put it in the fucking crock pot.
so I don't know how you make it.
Just put the stuff in the crock
You
pot.
make it cold?
Yeah, I just put buffalo sauce, ranch, and I stirred in with ground up chicken.
You put cream-
What about
cream
cream
cheese.
cheese?
No,
It's the biggest factor of all.
we couldn't get that overseas.
Fair enough, I guess. But now,
Okay, just put it in a pot and put the pot on low. Yeah, take her back.
Special guest, everybody. Hey, it's me, Sandu.
I just colored him. That was your fault.
Sandu, come here.
There's probably orange on him now. He ran right into my...
well,
That is my husband, everyone. I hope you liked him. Actually, I hope you hated him. He's mine.
I think I think after that soapbox moment, you've heard all about what evil could be lingering in your favorite movies, and I hope that you enjoyed a new perspective if you didn't already know.
If you didn't already think about the evils in the world, that's honestly all I think about most of the time. So this was not eye-opening to me at all.
Oh, well, I'm really sorry.
Everything is evil, dude.
Um,
Everything.
I try to think about everything being like just unconcerned or good. There's good in the world. I try to look for the good.
Yeah, so I used to be like that, and then I opened a business.
It didn't really, you know what, my desire to see good in the world has been unwavering. I would say there was very little time after I didn't die by the age of 25. After that, it was literally all downhill.
Well, I'm very lost in life right now because I didn't think I'd make it to this age.
Yeah,
I had no plans for myself after like 26, so I've just been fucking winging it. Oh,
I hope people can see our tooties. We're giving this
your
away
feet
for
are so
free.
warm. Do you feel how cold mine are?
I guess I'm sweating over here.
I am also sweating, except for I don't have circulation to my feet. Hey guys, I went to a chiropractor this week.
Yep.
Yep, that's all.
Well, I hope you enjoy looking at our tooties.
Are your toes
and-
painted?
No, I never do.
You never painted them since your wedding?
That's correct.
Jesse got married like 10 fucking years ago.
Yeah, I have not painted my toes one time since then. Saw no point. I like the way they look normal. They're probably a little dirty right now, but I like the way my toenails look.
You got big feet.
Yeah, well,
I got little baby feet.
you know what's not gonna happen to me? Rolling a fucking ankle. Look at this bitch.
I'm definitely. He pulled something on my foot,
Yeah.
and like the bone that's like on this side
Yeah.
cracked.
Wow. Sounds pleasant. I'd like that.
I know. I've been trying to crack it ever since. Also, I had Zach do that stretch
Yeah.
on me last night.
Yeah.
Never again.
It feels like your spine's gonna pop out. Your spinal cord's gonna break.
Well, that's how it's supposed to feel. That
Yeah.
I liked that,
Mm.
but Zach like pulled my head up. It was like he was like my neck was going to come off.
Yeah.
We tried it in several different positions, still couldn't get it right. And I was like, okay, just crack my back. And I did this thing, and he like picked me up backwards. My lungs,
Yeah.
immediately shooting pain through them when he picked me up. I actually kicked Oakley in the face. I was like kicking, like, because I couldn't talk.
Yeah.
I screamed, and then I kicked Oakley in the face. And then Zach put me down, and I was like, oh my God, that hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Like, organs hurt so bad when he did that. So he's no longer allowed to touch me.
Oh. It's not necessarily new, but
That's what he gets for trying to kill me. And then he also
the way our podcast tries to say that Zach is like a horrible person when he's easily the most green flag person that we know.
yeah. Well, that's why it's fun. If he was actually a red flag, that would
It wouldn't be fun anymore.
well, we couldn't joke about it because we'd be like, actually, they do that,
Yeah.
and like, actually, I am. He just came in here and flipped me off.
We're talking about how green flag you are.
Yeah, I heard Jesse something nice, and I heard Maggie just saying like, "Yeah, he's a piece of shit."
Okay, have a good week, guys.
I gotta get a segue. Like saying, all right, well, that's, yeah, you guys have a great time. I hope you've enjoyed our coloring relaxation time.
Guys, I tried to say goodbye to you like 20 fucking minutes ago, and Jesse told me no. So
No, that's not at all what happened. I keep trying to say goodbye. Just like last week, I was like, bitch, we gotta go. And she's like, anyway.
why are you still talking?
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Miss you. Hugs.
Don't touch me.
We got one brain between us, don't you know? Two girls trying to make this show. Life and issues, highs and lows. Laugh it up, anything goes. With two girls and got dilemmas, got our flaws. Spill the tea with no pause. Watch us laugh, breaking laws. Two minds might find lost cause. With two girls and just one brain, common sense is spreading thin. Talking life through joy and pain. Tune in, laugh, and let us in. One brain, that's all we got. Join the ride, like it or not. Taking swings, miss the shot, but our humor's always hot. With two girls and just one brain, common sense is spreading thin. Talking life through joy and pain. Tune in, laugh, and let us in. One brain, that's all we got. Join the ride, like it or not. Taking swings, miss the shot, but our humor's always high. With two girls and just one brain, common sense is spreading thin. Talking life through joy and pain. Tune in,